Happy Diwali, friends. Thank you for joining Cademina every evening to follow what's happening in India and abroad. And thank you for sending me useful comments and suggestions. If you believe in this channel, do hit the like button, share with friends, and spread the message. Our only mission is to bring you the truth and both sides of the story. Thank you for your support. And today is a very special day, friends, because at home, what I did was I made some laddus and some namkeen, savories as a special day, and also some with rice, some jaggery, sweet as well. So it's a very special day. The past 3 days, starting from the Deras, it's been a very special day. I would also love to know what all you would have done, to celebrate this special day wherever you are, in whichever part of the world you are. It's a very special day. The day Lord Rama comes to Ayodhya, and he's met with these beautiful lamps and lights. So wish you all a very very happy Diwali. Welcome, Jaydev.
Good evening to all the viewers, and very very happy Diwali to each and every one of you and all your family members. So make sure to celebrate Diwali, and well by eating some sweets and bursting crackers where it is allowed, I must say, and then meeting friends and whatnot. So boycott means yeah. So
Yeah,
hi
we're
Julie, hi.
joined. Yeah, we're joined by Vinod Kumar. Yeah.
Hi, Trisha, Vinod, Nandarao. Happy Diwali, Bardhan, Gloria.
Gloria says, I was not expecting you to come live today, but I'm so happy. No, it's very important that we come today because we wanted to wish all of you happy Diwali as well.
Yes.
Evolve.
Hi, Evolve, Priya. Good, happy Diwali. It's a celebration of good triumph over evil, says Justice for SSR, which is what Trisha says, and rightfully so. Um, Shubh Diwali to you too, Nanda. Happy Diwali, Nirupama. So, Aisha says greetings from Mauritius Island.
Oh, beautiful.
It's a celebration of good, yeah. Hi, Wade. Happy Diwali.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's start with the first piece of news. Let us proudly start with what our leader, the Prime Minister, has done in such a beautiful gesture. Shri Narendra Modi landed in Kargil, where he celebrated Diwali with our brave soldiers. As you know, Kargil is at a height of approximately 9,000 feet. One needs a full day of acclimatization. Here you have a 72-year-old leader venturing to high altitude area, Kargil, and spending a good time with them and giving them sweets, showing them how patriotic he too is. Hats off not only to the fitness level of Modi ji, and also what he said, very importantly. What he said was, there has not been a single war with Pakistan where Kargil has not hoisted the flag of victory. Diwali means festival of end of terror, and Kargil made it possible, Modi ji said in Kargil. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Modi also met Major Amit, an Indian Army soldier in Kargil, on Monday. He had met Major Amit in 2001 when the Jawan was a student at the Sainik School in Gujarat's Balachai. After 22 years, they met again, but this time in Kargil. The Jawan has framed the image of him receiving an award from the Gujarat Chief Minister Narendra Modi in 2001. PM Modi and the Major Amit posed together with the photo frame following a very emotional, so I think, Jadip, did you show them the pictures? Can we make it big? Yeah. So let's just see. A dynamic leader, He is our hero, not your Shah Rukh Khan. Yes. This is, see, after 22 years, he meets this, he was a Jawan, and now he meets him as a major. So this is a very proud moment for Major Amit. So here also what we would like to tell you is that, see, instead of spending time like other politicians, having a drink at home or relaxing in the garden with a party, and a buffet, our prime minister is out there, you know, and this is actually the wilderness where our army protects us. So there are so many, there's so much of symbolism here. What he's trying to show is that, see, this is the army that is protecting you. So please, have thoughts for them. They are away from their family, and it's this kind of patriotism that our country needs. So let us respect such people who work and fight for our country.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
and
yeah,
yeah.
yes.
I would like to say that our Prime Minister Modi ji, he is on the job 24/7. He's not taking any leave. Be it Diwali or any other festival, he is always on the lookout for opportunities to interact with people from all walks
Yeah.
of life,
See, but
especially.
what you said, Jaydev, is very correct because, like a Maharaja, he's serving the people, and he's making sure that he reaches out to everybody. Whether it is he builds a temple or whether he builds a relationship with the army, anything with IT, or when he travels, with the different countries or sending vaccinations, he's serving people all the time.
Now people
Now,
are
people,
respecting, yeah,
go ahead.
our army more than before. Actions speak more. Bharat Mata ki jai. Yes, Ved. So especially the youngsters are, they want to join the army more and more, and they feel inspired by seeing all these images, especially. So Bollywood uses your hard-earned money for luxury brands and holidays. Don't waste money on Bollywood. Yeah. Good evening, Karthik ji. Very happy Diwali to you and your family. So happy Diwali to you to Purna. So, friends, make sure to hit the like button, each and every one of you here. So, the video reaches more and more audiences.
Have you, it's a question to you, friends. You can also answer that. Have you ever seen our previous Prime Minister, Manmohan Singh, ever doing this? Or have you seen Rahul Gandhi doing this? Have you seen even the lady who was there, as a figurehead, Sonia Gandhi, sharing moments with the army? Never. So this is something you have to appreciate and understand, that there is so much of depth to these pictures and their images. Lakshmi is saying, I'm sure PM Modi is not aware of the wrongdoings in Bollywood. Certain ministers of his are in hands with these stars and keeping them
Yes,
safe from
Lakshmi ji.
everything. Absolutely.
Happy Diwali to you, Lakshmi ji. No leader can compare with Modi ji. Yes, Pardeep, and happy Diwali to you, sir. Happy Diwali, Nandarao. So, man is looking handsome in salt and pepper hair. Yes, the
So,
more he ages.
Vardhan, so this is giving me an idea. So tomorrow you will see my toontail around this.
Yes. I'm sure if Modi comes to know the kind of exploitation that happens in Bollywood, he will take his action and make. Yes, Lakshmi, he will do it. But see, there's always a system which is already in place in India, which has been there for many years. So don't forget the fact that unless judicial reforms also comes to India, then it will be very difficult because remember that Bollywood stars are very rich and powerful, and they have connections all over, and they have the money power also to hire the best lawyers to find out the loopholes in the law and get away. So that's, we are fighting a very very huge and powerful system, right? So but the unity of the people is what should sustain, especially with the boycott Bollywood movement. So that's very very important. Unless people think of giving up, then it's over. So very happy Diwali to you, Lakshmi. Happy Diwali to you to WAF. Our present Prime Minister is a kind soul. Yes, Gloria. Happy Diwali to you.
Yeah. So, in another piece of interesting news is that Rishi Sunak is on the verge of becoming the first Indian origin Prime Minister, British Prime Minister. All you need to know about, this leadership race. With the former Prime Minister stepping aside on Sunday night, the prospect of Diwali victory for a 42-year-old Sunak seems a strong possibility. Now, Rishi Sunak was on Monday inching closer to becoming Britain's first Indian origin prime minister after his former boss, Boris Johnson, quit the Conservative Party leadership race, saying it was simply not the right time for his comeback. With the former prime minister stepping aside, the time seems exactly right for Sunak to come to power. Now, the former chancellor, who said he wanted to fix our economy, unite our party, and deliver for our country, when he declared his candidacy, had held a solid lead in the contest, having comfortably surpassed the 100 MPs threshold to make the shortlist in time for the 1,400 local time Monday deadline. Now, high profile Tory MPs are switching allegiance from Johnson to Sunak, including former Home Secretary Preeti Patel and Cabinet Ministers James Cleverly and Nadim Zahawi. Patel, the Indian origin former minister who resigned from the cabinet when Liz Truss was elected the prime minister last month, said the Tories must put political differences aside to give Sunak the best chance of succeeding as a new leader. Now, the UK-born son of Indian origin, general practitioner Father Yashvir and pharmacist Mother Usha had spoken extensively of his migrant roots during the last campaign and also referenced making history by lighting Diwali diyas at 11 Downing as the first Indian origin chancellor of the Exchequer. 60 years after my Nanaji boarded a plane in East Africa on a warm sunny evening in October, her great granddaughters, my kids, played in the streets outside our home, painted rangoli on the doorstep, lit sparklers and diyas, had fun like so many other families on Diwali, except the street was Downing Street and the door was door number 11, said Sunak in his campaign video a few months ago. That personal story also extended to a visibly emotional reference to his in-laws, Infosys co-founder Narayana Murthy and Sudha Murthy, as he hit back at attacks on his wife Akshata Murthy's family wealth. I'm actually incredibly proud of what my in-laws built, he said during a heated television debate over the past few months. As a devout Hindu, Sunak is a regular at the temple where he was born in Southampton, and his daughters Anushka and Krishna are also rooted in Indian culture. He recently shared how Anushka performed Kuchipudi with her classmates for the Queen's Platinum Jubilee celebrations at Westminster Abbey in June. But beyond the personal, he also faced down attacks from his opponents over his record as Chancellor until his resignation precipitated Johnson's exit. He stood firm on his focus on inflation rather than any vote-winning tax cut promises to woo a traditionally low tax favoring Conservative Party membership base. I'll get taxes down in this parliament, but I'm going to do so responsibly. I don't cut taxes to win elections. I win elections to cut taxes, he declared. His self-made credentials of working his way through a non-scholarship place at one of UK's best schools, Winchester College, to a coveted philosophy, politics and economics from Oxford University, and then an MBA from Stanford University as a Fulbright scholar, tick all the right boxes for the country's highest political office. His private sector experience at Goldman Sachs and as a hedge fund manager seemed to lend him the aura of someone who can be trusted in the face of a harsh economic headwind, further bolstered by his prescient warnings over Truss's unfunded tax cuts. So it is with this, we are looking forward to, a person of Indian origin coming to power in UK. Back to you, Jen.
Yeah, so this will be a first time Rishi Sunak is, an Indian origin person is, becoming the UK Prime Minister of UK. So this is a huge thing, and we'll have to see how the whites in UK react to an Indian origin person being the Prime Minister of United Kingdom. So who would have thought that the great imperial power Britain would have an Indian Prime Minister at some point of time, which is now, right? So coming to the next piece of news.
Before we go on to something, Jere, the news, let us just talk about Sandeep Singh. Now, Sandeep Singh has again popped into the news with, attending the party at Anand Pujari's house, where all the people, associated with Pujari and Sandeep Singh were there. Like those who were in his films. So we're talking about Amitabh Bachchan, we're talking about Akshay Kumar, Hrithik Roshan, and here you can see that he doesn't come into the photographer's eye. Very sly man that he is. He was the one, you remember, who orchestrated the complete scene after SSR's death. So now I was watching this video very closely, and I was seeing the way he was orchestrating everything at this Pujari's house. As you all know, Pujari is a producer, and there have been alleged drug links with him, and that's how Sandeep became close to this producer. And they brought together a lot of films. The last one was Chehre with Riya Chakraborty. You remember how Riya Chakraborty was removed from all the posters. And also, here what I was noticing was that he was hiding behind people. He wasn't exactly coming into the limelight. While people were posing for photographs, he was only standing behind and guiding people. And his familiarity with Pujari's wife shows that they're very, very close. So, friends, as we speak, lot of Diwali crackers bursting. So let us enjoy the what you call the orchestra as we speak. So here, that's why I'm coming back to this point. Even Sushant Singh's sister had said that they had no touch with he had no touch with Sandeep Singh. So Sandeep Singh was close to Ankita Lokande. You remember the same person who, at her birthday, wearing a tiny mini skirt. Now that she's done a complete metamorphosis, now she is no longer Pati Pavitra, Nari. So she goes in whatever minimum clothes she can, and it is at this party, that you saw her dancing, and suddenly, someone from the party, one of the members took a photograph and aimed it at Sandeep
Yes.
Singh hiding in one of the corners, the nooks and corners of the room, and he was trying to, hide from the, glance of the photographers. Now, whoever the photographer was. Now, here again, you see the proximity with which Sandeep Singh was close to her. You remember when they launched Narendra Modi movie, he was seen catching her, embracing her, and kissing her. So Sushant Singh already had an inkling of the kind of character Ankita was. And even at that time, Ankita had a relationship with her present husband. So all this transpiring would have started from back then, because I don't think she shared any feelings of love for SSR. Now, Karthik says Pariniti Chopra's new film creates the new record for Bollywood, the biggest disaster, worse than Kangana's Dhakan. Yeah. So let's just take a few comments, Jyoti.
Yes.
Yes. Meghna says Bollywood will also be ready to start campaign to ban use of weapons by Indian Army, saying it's
Yes.
not good for environment. Yeah. Gloria. Now, Tankita was dancing with so much joy. She was happy. Who knows? She was happy that Sushant was no more. Yes, very
Yes.
sort of like a cantankerous woman. Welcome, Nina.
Welcome. Happy Diwali.
Yeah. Now, for some very good news, I think Jerry wants to share it with you, is that Ram Setu is a big flop even before it started. So, thanks to you, friends, Boycott to Bollywood is continuing with full force. And this gummy man, we call him like the gummy bears, this gummy man has lost again to the audiences. Yes, back to you, Jerry.
Yeah, so Ram Setu, which is Akshay Kumar's biggest film, has become a big flop. Right from the first day, the film is low in pre-sales, sells nearly 38,000 tickets, less than 38,000 tickets across India. So, as of Monday morning, Ram has sold around 38,000 tickets across the country for an opening day with an Indian advance booking gross of about 1 crore rupees. In net terms, the opening day advance for Akshay Kumar Stara is just under 1 crore rupees as of Monday early morning. And with just a day to go, the final advance of the film in best case scenario will be 2 crore mark. The advances so far are below par across the nation, be it single screen or multiplexes. Of the total ticket sales, the national chains, PVR, Inox, and Cinepolis have sold around 16,000 tickets for the opening day, which means the film is trailing behind, even behind Samrat, Prithviraj, Shamshera, and even Lal Singh Chadda at this point of time. So, being a post Diwali release, the spot bookings will be at an all time high for a feature film. There will be a section of the audience who will just walk into the cinema halls without knowing what the releases are. So, another big win for the boycott Bollywood group, and for thanks to people like you, films are flopping left and right, especially Akshay Kumar's films, and you can see the effect of the what happens when people unite under a cause, right? Even they might have all the power, they might have all the money, they might have political clout, but you people, right, you make a choice of not seeing the films, and this is what happens. So this is the power of the people of the, or I would say power of the common man. So good evening, Vani. Happy Diwali to you and family. Sandeep Singh suddenly come to the forefront, and producer and financier very strange. The moment like this happens, it is very fishy. Someone like Prerna Arora. See, Bardhan, if you see, Sandeep Singh is not coming in front of the camera photographers. You know, he's very shy, and it looks like he has something to hide, because whenever the camera is on him, he goes here and there. So that means he has something to hide. Maybe it's with regards to the SSR case, especially. So
Yeah, see, not only that, Jaydev, you remember there was a huge press report about him having, abused a child, allegedly abused a child, a boy, at the Mauritius hotel, and he's supposed to have had a relationship with a young minor, and that had become the focus at that time, and so he was questioned by the police. Okay, and then after that, if you look at follow his career, you will see that he was into selling tickets at high prices, black market tickets. From that he moved on to lottery tickets, and then he moved on to drugs. This is all, the whole story is there in public view. And then after that he associated with Smita Thakre, and that's how he got into films. And these people were all associated, this Pujari and all were associated. But the money was coming from drugs. That's what it was said, you know. And if you look at the relationship, he says that he had a close relationship with SSR. Never. It was not, there was no relationship. There's no way you can compare these two people together just because they shared some photographs together, you know. So in the end, when he orchestrated the ceremony of funeral and all of SSR, you know that he was, the cabal was guiding him to do these things. Otherwise, why was he running away from Republic camera and all the other cameras? And why was he reporting to Mancholis, calling Zarina Wahab, after the death?
they have all the power, but they have lies and are of dubious characters. We have only one thing with us, and that is the truth. And that is not only truth. We have the divine power behind us. We have, we have the power of the Lord. Whether be it Shiva or be it Vishnu, or be it any of the gods which you people worship. So we have divine power, and we are on the side of truth. So never forget that. And karma never spares anyone in the long run. So, ma'am, even after so many duds, why are these people churning out idiotic films one after the other? Yes, Sunita, because it's because of whitewashing their money, right? Like there's a lot of black money, and they want to make it white. So this is the best way. Akshay Kumar's three theatrical releases in 2022 were mediocre. Do you think they would have been hits if they were genuinely good films? It's not that the film content is good or bad. It is bad in terms of originality, and even or the script being copied, and it looks bad, right? But it's not only that, but people have boycotted Bollywood, from the start after Sushant Singh Rajput's murder. So this is what's people are angry. So people are miffed at Bollywood already, but after the boycott movement, the tipping point was reached, and the movement took a huge jump. But now boycott is, yes, irreversible. Yes, Karthik, very well said. Money laundering will only work if there's a decent return in the investment. Now that every film is a disaster, it itself will put an end to laundering through movies. Yes, Karthik, but don't forget the fact that there are other avenues apart from films which these Bollywood stars are investing in. So it could be cricket, it could be real estate, it could be maybe tech startup, IT startup companies. So there are also certain companies which have developed online gambling like Rummy and all those things. So there are many of the superstars are brand ambassadors promoting that, promoting online gambling. So don't forget that. So there are many other ways, and cunning ways through which Bollywood people are, sort of polluting the minds of youngsters in India. So as like the Supreme Court had recently said. So, meanwhile, I think SLB is also a shady character. Imagine he is in contact with Sandeep Singh. Yes. Happy Diwali to yes, friends. Let us salute all our heroes of Kargil War who laid out their precious lives for the sake of the country. My utmost and highest regards to each one of them. Yes, friends. We must pay our tributes to the great Indian Army. Who's laying their lives for us, for our safety, so that we can sleep at night very peacefully. We should be happy that it is not Ram Setu, not Ravana Setu, says Arjuna.
I didn't understand your comment, Arjun, here.
Thanks. Yeah. SLB was the director of Devdas, which the film openly acknowledged by all to be financed by Underworld. Connected Dots is okay. Happy to you all from West Indies. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Jenny, and please make sure to hit the like button and share this video to each and every person. It's very, very important. The future is not bright. How come each one is throwing a
Yeah.
party?
So this is, yeah, Vasanti, this is another focus to show you that they are very rich and happy, and absolutely nothing has been affected. Plus, also remember that this is the time for all the women to flaunt, their wares. It's like a shop. When you go to a shop, you see what is displayed in the window. As in window dressing. So these women are also there to flaunt their wares. And how available they are. So this is something you should understand. I mean, under this, you can, as you say, connect the dots.
Now, Rakul Charsi Singh's brother makes his debut in a film called Ram Rajya. The roasting of the film on social media is hilarious, says Karthik. You have put it beautifully, the reasons, and also SSR. On top of that, 2 years pandemic lockdown, and people went online and saw all sorts of good content. Yes, Badhan.
Yeah.
SRK's daughter and Ajay's daughter are partying in the bash thrown by Bhumi, and who's there? Yes, the high society pimp and powder suppliers is Karthik. Yeah. Happy Diwali to you too, Lakshmi and Jenny.
No,
We
she
should
said
be
happy Diwali Lakshmi blessings to all. May the light keep shining, bring happiness and protection to all. Thank you, Jenny.
we should be happy that they are thinking of Ram Setu. Otherwise, a decade ago, it was a
Yeah.
anti-Hindu like.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, okay. So, good afternoon, Ranjit. Global Demand Justice Sushant Singh Rajput. Yes, Ranjit, and it is very important that people should not give up on justice for Sushant Singh Rajput, which unfortunately I'm seeing a lot of people giving up on social media, which is what Bollywood wants. Do you want to help Bollywood or you want justice for Sushant Singh Rajput? That's a question I ask each and every viewer. It is very easy to give up, right? But it is very difficult to fight. Uh, be it justice for Sushant Singh Rajput or be it your own, life journey where you had to fight for what you want, fight for it might be that position in your company, it might be that car which you have eyes for. So for each and everything you have to fight in this world because the world is very unfair, right? And it is unfortunately the rich are mainly evil people, I would say. Unfortunately, money is concentrated among a few evil hands, right? So it's up to us to sort of take positive steps, and never give up and continue fighting. So yeah.
YouTube Ujjwal Trivedi says, justifying Kejriwal's ban on firecrackers. This, I think, is a very mean cut, below the belt, because see, there are so many, mediocre manufacturers who make so many things. These firecrackers, these fulgeries, everything during this festival time to make some money, and this they are hitting, at their bellies. And what is Ujjwal trying to show? Is he Ujjwal trying to protect them? Is Ujjwal trying to also protect the other dastardly deeds that Arvind Kejriwal has been doing?
I mean,
Imagine
like,
you have,
why not, what do you say, outright ban the slaughtering of animals on Eid, or,
yeah,
or why not, sort of ban deforestation for Christmas or any
no,
other
make a
festival?
very simple thing. Even during their weddings, they have firecrackers. Why is it not banned at that time?
Yeah. So for the weddings or New Year's, uh, and why not ban the use of smoking of cigarettes? That also contributes to the pollution of Delhi, right? Imagine the happiness SSR must be having up there seeing the burning down of the industry which killed him. Yes, karma never leaves you. Yes, Karthik. My God, Meena ma'am, now Diwali parties by Bollywood coming months, Christmas parties, New Year parties, and this party, that party. They're going to bombard us with. That's the only thing which they can show, because their films are bombing at the box office,
So
and
now you
even
understand. Yes. And now you understand, Jaidev and Bardhan, that why they frantically bought these cars. Okay, because the only glimpse of these people you're going to find is of the paparazzi standing at the gate, and taking pictures of them arriving and leaving. So you better have a Audi or a Ferrari to show off, to say that you're very rich and you've got a lot of films. Now even someone like this, what is her name, Bhumi, who doesn't even have a movie in hand, has a luxury car. So where did all these people get the cars? So that is another business, as we said earlier, of whitewashing money. And this, as Jaydev said very rightly, is that they don't have any movies in hand, and this is the only way they can focus on themselves and show that they are very happy regardless of boycott Bollywood. So this is a message being given to you very directly. And also, this is the time when women are flaunting what all plastic surgery has done to their bodies and faces. So, what all sort of experiments they've done on their faces to make them look young. So, every time I see Madhuri Dixit, sometimes she looks slim, sometimes her face looks very, very chubby. And Aishwarya, I can't recognize her because I don't know what all she has done to her face. Then you have Kajol. Sometimes she looks, really bloated, and at times she looks totally different. So these people are experimenting with all the latest technology, to make themselves look forever young. And this is going to head back at a later stage, as you've seen in Hollywood. The way actors and actresses, have become unrecognizable. See, Botox and all can help you for that moment. But after a few years, everything will droop and sag. It's just like if you watch Dharmendra, you know, and you feel sad for Dharmendra because everything, you can actually, use his ears like a seesaw, So these are all things things will droop, you know. And though I'm saying it jokingly, it's quite a bad sight. Yes.
yeah, happy Diwali to you and your family, Suparna, Kaushik, Meena, Lucille. So Aishwarya's face is looking swollen recently. Okay, I've not seen her film, or I've not seen her recent
No, she was
appearance.
there at the Ponian
Okay.
7 launch.
Yes,
So
yes,
people are
yes, yes.
talking about that. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yes.
Good morning, Lucille. Ram Setu, super duper flop. Kajal's daughter, they say after plastic surgery, looks like a carbon copy of Janvi Kapoor.
Janvi.
Happy Diwali, SM. Botox is a poison, in fact, the most diluted version of the most potent poison in the world. Imagine what it can do to your body. Yes, Karthik, but certain people in Bollywood are obsessed with their looks and, looking young and forever. So, and
And I believe
unfortunately,
it's a very painful process as well because it freezes your muscles. It does a lot of things to your body.
okay,
How do we shut the shop of the vulture in the SSR justice movement called Ishkaran Bandari? I haven't watched him for years. I saw a pic
yeah.
of Karishma Kapoor, Madhuri, and Aishwarya. It was very funny. Botox babies, yes. It's just like, see, they have put whatever silicon is available outside, into their faces. When is it
When is the
released?
date? I believe it already released today. So I wonder how much Janvi Kapoor gets per movie. She sold a property to Rajkumar Rao and Patrileka for 50 crores. Is Vardhan.
So here you should understand, Bardhan. See, it is resale of houses, resale of luxury cars. This is how they make their money because now they don't have films. And as I think Kartik and many others said, the trailer of what is the movie, Janvi's movie, is also, so mediocre. I forget the name. Just recently, a movie has come out, and it's just crap. Janvi wearing revealing clothes and hitting on young YouTubers' talk shows. Yes.
Yeah, because she wants publicity, right? Because she doesn't have any films. Even Karan Johar auntie gave her a lot of films. It all flopped, and now she doesn't know what to do, right? Like she is the daughter of Sri Devi, the veteran, most successful actress in Bollywood. So she has to live up to that reputation. Unfortunately, she's not able to even have one hit film, or people have already made up their mind to boycott Bollywood. So what do you do in such circumstances is to find friendly YouTubers, friendly young, social media influencers, appear on their shows and thereby, gain publicity. So
Kajal was kissed by Manish Malhotra and Kejo at the same time.
yeah, happy Diwali, newbie.
क्या विवान क्या किया अब इशू ने आई डोंट थिंक कोई नुकसान कर रहा है all of these actresses have swollen lips yes happy Diwali to you Karthik always enjoying your comments and humor ma'am I hope this is a piece of the pie that Janvi got from his dad remember the insurance money of yes absolutely Janvi is hardly doing movies maybe one or two I leave it to your imagination for how she gets the money. In terms of acting, Janvi and Sridevi are poles apart. Janvi's name came up with starlets in the Sukesh case. I was pissed off when Ranveer of Beer Biceps did a show with Janvi. I mean, what a come down. But again, Karthik, I don't know why you're surprised. Because you remember at the Eid party of this guy, this,
Baba
uh,
Siddiqui.
uh,
Is it
yes,
Baba Siddiqui?
yes, Baba Siddiq's, yes, Eid, every year, party year, he was the right in front. And for every party, he gets some sort of an award also from these Bollywood people. So he's very much a part of it, Karthik. Though he's a very intelligent boy, he's sold
I would
it
like
for
to
money.
See, I would like to tell you about Beer Biceps. He's an extremely intelligent businessman. This young fellow, Ranveer, is a very shrewd and intelligent businessman. He knows the mantra for success. And he will, on one side, he does very intelligent interviews with, very learned, people. And he does, sort of interview many Hindu gurus, and those shows are very very interesting. But on the same side, he interviews Bollywood actresses like Kiara and many other actors and actresses. He has a very good relationship with Bollywood because he does not want to lose on the viewership on his YouTube channel, and that's why when he's on the good books of Bollywood, naturally YouTube will promote his channel, right? And that's why each and every video of his has I would say lakhs of views. And that's why he is not being what do you say, he's not being shadow banned by some by YouTube or anyone, because he is on the good books of Bollywood. But if you're not on the good books of Bollywood, you'll get unfortunately less views because they do not want the truth to go out, right? That's otherwise why do they want why are they stopping the growth of YouTube channels which are not on the good books of Bollywood, right? This is the reason. So that's why I'm telling each and every one of you to share and like the video. It's very, very important. If you want Bollywood to win, then don't do it, right? Well, there was a photograph of Kajal, Madhuri Dixit, Aishwarya Rai, and Iyengar sitting on the couch. And who was sitting on the floor with them and holding all their hands? Shehnaz Gill. Okay. Yeah, Shehnaz, she's always a very crafty person. She's quite opportunistic. She knows how to butter people and, climb up the ladder. So he fired from a dead man's shoulders. Okay. He was there to earn the name. Okay. I'm talking about someone. Okay. Ranveer is so starstruck despite being so intelligent. Yeah, because he's a businessman, like I said, Karthik. Yes, very well said, Vihan. So Ranveer does a show with Janvi and he does a show with Shriyam. So where's the comparison? Yeah, it's a
Well said.
complete contradiction.
Well said, indeed, Karthik. Now, moving on to the next piece of news, Salman has been diagnosed with dengue. Before fans can get upset with the news, his manager tells Hindustan Times Salman contracted dengue and is recovering well now. He was last seen on the sets of Big Boss 16. While he will not be a part of the Colors TV's upcoming episode, Weekend Ka War, he will resume work soon after his recovery. His team also shared that he would be fine to resume work sooner than you think. He'll be fine to start shooting after Diwali, updated his manager. Currently, Karan Johar has stepped into Salman's shoes. The new promo for the show features the filmmaker inside the Big Boss house. The reality TV show is also believed to announce the news of Salman's health scare on the show. However, the new teaser gives no update. Now, here very clearly, there were many people who said that he's serious. Now, there seems to be some hanky-panky there as well. So we'll have to wait to hear what is actually wrong with him. Just out of curiosity, saw the list of recent videos of Style Rug, and he does a show on Shirdi Sai as Dark. Oh God, that's not good. Terrible. There is a guy who dresses up like Gejo, and he knows a lot of the inside industry. He said that Anil Kapoor's son thinks that he's very privileged, and he wants all the newcomers to sleep with him. Oh, is he also gay? Wow, seems to be a gay industry. The Ranveer guy, YouTuber, has learned the trick of the trade at a
Yes,
young age.
Gloria.
Well said. Anonymous, Sridevi and Janvi comparison in acting. Sridevi was a legend, while her daughter just can't act. That's all. Yes. Moving on to the next piece of news, Jerry. It's about Jacqueline Fernandez.
Yeah, so this is very big news, friends. Jacqueline Fernandez, as you know, with regards to the Sukesh Chandrasekhar case, and we were in a relationship, and if I have given her and her family gifts, what is their fault? Says Sukesh Chandrasekhar in a letter released via his lawyer. And investigators claim actor Jacqueline tried to flee India. That is, she tried to leave India after being named in the 200 crore extortion case. But Sukesh Chandrasekhar has released a letter defending her. It is very unfortunate that Jacqueline has been made an accused in the money laundering case. He said in a handwritten letter for the media, we were in a relationship. If I had given her and the family gifts, what is their fault? She never asked me for anything except loving her and standing by her. He claimed that every penny he spent on them was earning through legitimate sources of income, adding that the case against him is a mask to a larger conspiracy. So the ED has said Ms. Fernandez, who has denied any knowledge of his crimes, received luxury cars and expensive gifts such as designer handbags from Sukesh Chandrasekhar. So it is very big thing that Jacqueline Fernandez tried to leave India. So now Sukesh Chandrasekhar, I think, is being pressurized to say that she is very innocent and all those things.
So which means, Jaydev, that while making a big disclosure on Jacqueline, ED has actually said that Jacqueline tried to escape from the country. According to the ED, the actress tried to escape during the investigation, but she could not escape due to the lookout circular. Look at how they tried to escape after scamming. Terrible. Pinaji, not just Shirdi Sai, He has gone on Sadhguru, and I won't be surprised if he makes a series on gurus of India. Don't be surprised if you see some shocking names in that list. Okay, thank you for letting us know that, Karthik. Let us move on to the next piece of news. Yet.
Yeah. So coming to the next piece of news is with regards to Subhash Ghai. And Subhash Ghai, yeah. Speaking to media, Subhash Ghai said, "जब से बॉलीवुड नाम रखा, प्रॉब्लम शुरू हुआ. इनके faces turn towards Hollywood. Films are being written by people who think in English." So now Subhash Ghai is the famous director who has made a lot of films with Salman Khan, Aishwarya Rai, Shah Rukh Khan. Especially in the 90s. So the actors of 90s still understand the importance of story, be it SRK, Salman, or Amir. They want the job to be done very well, and they know that money will follow. But today's generation wants money to come first. They're just bothered about their personal branding and fees. They feel they have become big brands. They are surrounded by an entourage who even tells them to look left or right. They look like साबुन तेल वाले लोग जो अपनी शूटिंग छोड़ के ऐड करने के लिए चले जाते हैं. Gone are the days when the actors did not sleep for 2 days if they had a challenging scene coming up. So I wonder which planet this guy is living in, Subhash Ghai, because he's not aware of the boycott Bollywood movement, and the murder of SSR has prompted people to boycott, Bollywood films, and that's why they're not doing well. So yeah. Nobody has the guts to ask these questions to Bollywood people here. I have to think 1,000 times before buying a loan. Yes, Vihan. You can imagine that a middle class person, how much he has to struggle in life to get a car or a house, right? Because in India, jobs are have very very stiff competition, right, for the normal middle class person, and here you have Bollywood people buying cars like sweets, right? So left and right. So normally, one has to wonder why the justice in this country works for only the rich and powerful. They get away with any major sort of offense by the loopholes of the law. They wriggle out. So that's what's frustrating people like you and me, the common man like you and me.
So, in fact, every time Malaika wriggles her hips, and gets into a Range Rover or a Audi, with her little pet dog, and the skimpy clothes that she wears, we feel like tell you who we feel like asking her, who is your sugar daddy? Okay, same thing with all these other actresses like Kiara Advani. Kiara Advani's dresses at least were decent till some time back. Now she wears literally nothing. So all these people are coming out of huge, beautiful cars. Okay, so there is definitely something that the luxury car dealers have as a pact with the underworld that should be exposed by the ED. Now, Anonymous says, I think I hate Kejo for obvious reasons, like nepotism, but I don't see what the problem is with him being gay. To which Karthik has answered, none of us have a problem with Kejo being gay, but that man doesn't respect his own community itself and makes cruel jokes on them. Now, Anonymous, I'd like to very clearly tell you one thing. You could have any sort of sexual leanings, okay? That's all fine. Nobody has a problem whether you want to be gay or lesbian, okay? Or you want to be both. Now, you don't have to throw it on our faces. The way K. Johar is doing it on stage repulses people. You're coming with a family for a
And
film award
he's now
show.
the host of Big Boss 16.
And yeah, and you're coming for an award show with family, with little children. And he's telling me, or all the audience, that this is his pose. He poses like a dog. And he says, this is my pose. Okay? What do you understand from that, Anonymous? Is that a very decent thing to do? You can have as many gay partners as you want, or as any amount of lesbian partners. That's your choice. Okay? But if he himself mocks his category, then it becomes a problem. Okay? And then if he thinks that, by being gay, you need to behave in a certain manner, that's also something stupid. You can be just normal and just be gay. So there's something, the message is wrong, Anonymous. Nothing, very, what you call outrageous about that. Ganga Singh's latest is the Aston Martin, and he drove it without insurance papers. Man Jaidev,
Happy
sir,
Diwali, stylish boy.
yeah, Man Jaidev, sir, पटाखे नहीं फोड़ रहे,
Yes,
आपके
we
साथ
are.
कर रहे हैं जोशी, आपके साथ बॉलीवुड का
We
पटाखे
are
फोड़ रहे हैं.
bursting firecrackers verbally with you, Yoshi.
Yes, true. Kal Ho Na Ho and Dostana are prime examples. Yes. Karan Auntie is fascinated by Western culture. Non-gay or straight people don't make a spectacle of their sexuality in public, except in shows like, yes, Big Boss.
Yes, Karthik.
When will Mayur come? We'll invite him. He was traveling to Dubai. Usha, we will call him soon. Don't read too much in between lines, my friend. Gajo is just a synonym used for his nickname. On a lighter note, yes. Just see the attitude of Karthik Aryan in one of those Diwali parties. He looks so snobbish, narcissistic, to say the
He
least.
looks stoned for me, at least
Yeah,
from what I saw.
yeah, Anuradha. Very important points, Meena, regarding gender or lifestyle choices. Yes. Kejo has all the money and power in the world. But does he have the guts to come out and declare openly that he's gay? He won't because he has no guts. Well
So he
said,
has
Meena.
all the money and power in the world, Karthik. But why did he leave Twitter? Why did he run away if he has all
That's
the money and
because
power?
that's because everybody exposed him, and his box office lies. Kejo is ugly both from inside and outside. Absolutely. So, so again, coming back to this other point where these people are having parties, I was surprised at the Manish Malhotra's party. You have none other than prime accused Riya Chakravarti. you know and she you can make out that she's very self-conscious while she's smiling at the paparazzi. You know that she is self-conscious because she doesn't have movies, she doesn't have any ads. Okay, she only accompanies people to islands and all that with Manish Malhotra and all, to certain islands or certain people's birthdays. So you know what is the reason. And you also see someone more shady like Suraj Pancholi, rushing in, coming in for the party, hugging who? This Sunil Shetty's daughter. Okay, now if you see Sunil Shetty's daughter, she hugs Amitabh Bachchan's son, and Aishwarya gets almost annoyed. So, and to irritate her even further, Junior Bachchan goes on hugging all the other girls in turn. So so it was quite a humorous thing to see Aishwarya going from red to purple to pink, with all that makeup. So then that was another thing. And then you have people like even Ambani, daughters-in-law, coming for Manish Malhotra's
I was
party.
surprised I didn't see Ekta Kapoor in that.
No, she did. She did come.
She was
She
there?
came in a sharara, and
Okay.
she's become double her size. So she could not actually lift her sharara. So people had to actually
Okay.
help her climb the stairs. She again seemed in some sort of a daze here. So she was smiling at everybody, all and sundry. She didn't know she was smiling at paparazzi, or she would have given them also left and right, like Thali Wali Mami gives. Ma'am, Ria even danced for the inmates in the prison. Yes. I can't stand Gejo. You said it. If he came out and genuinely became an example for the people who are in the closet, he would be even more popular than what he is now and earn double, triple, but he won't. These people come so dressed up, celebrate to pray, to get to God, but drink and drugs. That's it. Yeah. So I think on this note, we'll call it a good night, friends, and hope you have a wonderful night, whatever is left of it. Enjoy, have lovely dinner, have lovely sweets. Let me just take one more point from Bardhan. Sometimes I feel Malaika is playing games with Arjun on one hand and another sugar daddy tucked away somewhere. Unki dono haathon mein laddus hai. Yes, absolutely, yeah. So, yeah. So that's it, friends. So from Jaydev and me, have a wonderful evening. Enjoy yourselves, and do tell us what you did tomorrow when we meet again. Good night.
Good night.